So sneakers VP now is named for the new Nike virtual division. So Nike CEO John, I'm pronouncing it Donahoe, announced that in an internal email that the creation of Nike Virtual Studios, a division focused on establishing Nike in the virtual world. Now Donahoe named Ron Ferris, which is the VP of Nike Sneakers app, as a leader of the new division. So Donahoe wrote, Nike Virtual Studios will be operating as an independent studio to build out our business around virtual products while also partnering with our core business to deliver the best-in-class Web3, metaverse, and blockchain-based experiences. So Landon, it looks like Nike is taking a little bit of a different approach when it comes to the whole NFT space. Do you think they are going to be successful compared to Adidas by just hopping on quick and being the first ones?
I think the answer to that has to be yes, because we haven't really seen anything begin to fail within this NFT space right now. So I think it's almost turned into a safe ground to where it's like, oh man, look at this. Like they're getting into this. Look at this risk. It's not really turning into a risk. It's more just turning into, you hear people talk about it. And like, I was trying to remember what the exact example was, but like, when do you think one Bitcoin is going to reach this value? Or no, they were saying, do you think Bitcoin is ever going to reach this value for just one Bitcoin? And they're like, it's not it's when. It's not do I think it's going to happen, it's when it happens. So now it's like turning into, do you think this is going to work? It's more like it's going to work, and it's, who's going to come along with them? Everyone probably. Adidas will get there, New Balance will get there, but so what exactly does this mean? I'm still kind of interested in what this looks like.
The way Nike, because you remember how I brought up that Nike acquired that one NFT creation. It was called like
RFT, KFT, something like that.
Yeah. So this is basically the announcement that they fully acquired it, and now they're working, and like this is now in the they're kind of in the production phase of getting everything ready. So it was curious to me that Nike's kind of going in-house and making sure like everything that they build is with their technology and how they want to do it, compared to, I think Adidas and New Balance have partnered up with different types of studios to create, like Adidas, met up with the biggest already creators in the NFT space, collaborated with them, and then made their own collection. This, on the other hand, is like them bringing in all the resources, making it their own, and then it's going to build something new. So that's where I'm saying, like, do you think it's better to build it the way they're kind of doing it, more of like a slow and steady? It's because Nike hasn't really released an NFT yet, compared to like Adidas, New Balance, Under Armour having just been the first ones. They were just like, let's just get one out. And
so let me offer this. So I think that Nike's probably the only brand that can afford to do that. So whenever you're talking about Nike, I'm not talking about afford to do that. I like actually be able to do that and not have to worry about the repercussions. Gotcha. Some of these other brands are like, strike while the iron's hot, strike while the iron's hot. Nike comes in, they're like, hey, we're going to come in 2 months later and we're already going to be right there with you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You think
that's
their brand's that strong?
I think it's so strong that they can, take it a little slower. They can make sure it comes out, because, we even talked about a little bit. I don't know how much of it was on Adidas and how much of it wasn't, but that first NFT drop kind of sucked.
Yeah,
like,
there was
kind of sucked, and we don't know what
and
we don't know. But maybe Nike's kind of like, hey, let's do it what they did and better. Let's do what they did, take longer, do it better. As compared to some of these other brands, like, hey, we can do this right now, so let's go ahead and do it. And then you do it, and it doesn't quite go exactly how you would have liked it to go, but it still does work. I think something about this NFT, I think Adidas has I don't know, I still don't know about NFTs that much, but I think they have a really cool thing going with the Bored Ape. The Bored Ape NFT, have you seen the photos for them? The photos that come with the Adidas NFT, like the Bored Ape whole like Bape thing.
Yeah.
They look sick.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Nike's designs will be. The Bored Ape was always kind of like a whole theme within that Adidas Bape design. And now, like, they kind of transitioned it into NFTs, and it looks so cool. Like, the photos that go with those tokens are actually really sweet. So what would Nike's even look like? Like, is it going to be an off-white? Like, what's it going to look like?
I think Nike will win this eventually. I think they're kind of I think they're in the version of actually trying to digitize everything and go, like, digital sneakers and stuff like that. Where I bet you
There's
Adidas is working on it too.
Adidas is like Yeezy and what?
Well, I wonder if that's why Kanye is kind of making this pivot. Is like people are like,
the money involved?
He's like, hey, NFTs are coming. I don't need I don't need an Adidas. I'll just release a Yeezy shoe that's virtual. You know?
I wonder how much he's invested in the metaverse. Because he's just all over the place.
I don't know. I bet he's tasting.
He's probably got a team. He's probably got
sure.
a team that just does it for him.
Sure.
He's just like,
no, I'm sure he seems very involved. I mean, there's no way you get a Yeezy 350 without Kanye's thought process. You know, before him, there was no shoe that ever looked.
No, he's a creative
remotely
genius.
Like
I'm just talking about, like, me personally am not super involved in the metaverse compared to what you are. Just it's because it's more tech and it's more, you know, along the lines of what you've dealt with compared to what I've dealt with.
Right.
So I just don't know what he's at. I mean, someone that creative, I feel like he kind of exhausts all of his different options. But, like, you know, I mean, I'm just curious to see how much of this, like, what each brand is going to do. And when do the, you know, the smaller tier brands like the Skechers, the different stuff like that, like, do they ever get into this type of stuff?
Oh, they
You'd
have
have to
to
imagine.
They have to. If they
you
don't,
think it's
they'll
do
die.
it or die? Yeah.
They'll
You think
die
so?
for sure. For sure. This is the next age because people are not going to care about what you wear in your feet in the real world. They're going to be caring what you wear in the digital world.
Yeah.
And then it's over. Then it's super over. But thanks so much for watching this clip of the Laced Up Show.
To watch a full episode, click here. To subscribe for more sneaker related content, click here. But until next time, peace.